Welcome to our presentation of the Voices of the Harlem Renaissance. This afternoon's presentation is comprised of excerpts from the original play, The Harlem Renaissance Revisited with a Gospel Flavor by writer, director, and community activist Haywood Fennell Sr. The Harlem Renaissance was an era that lasted from the late 1910s through the mid-1930s and grew out of what was called the New Negro Movement by the great philosopher Alain Leroy Locke. It was an artistic, social, and cultural era that was one of the most culturally significant times in American history. It is during this time period that many Negroes, because of Jim Crow laws, found refuge in countries in Europe, where racism would not interfere with artistic movements.
Children, where are you? Come out and stop playing with your mother. Come, children, come.
Your children are gone from here.
Gone? Gone where?
They are not here, Mother Africa. Did you not hear the drums telling you about the slave ships loading our children?
Oh, no, not the slave ship. Can I go with them and bring them back home? What can I do? What can I do?
No, there is nothing you can do. They will be shackled like cattle and scattered from place, with many landing in the faraway places in a place called America.
America!
They will struggle to be free, and many will die. But never forgetting their motherland. All the things that they have learned here about art, music, and spirit will be with them, and they will pass it on. They will keep their talents and gifts hidden most of the time, but a time will come when they and their talents will explode on the world like a volcano, lightening the world and changing it. And the world will never be the same. It will be a renaissance for our people.
No. I will go to this place that you call America, and I will find my children, and I will bring them home. I need my children. I need to hear them sing and see them dance.
They will sing again and dance too, but not for many years.
Why?
But they will come back and master all forgotten talents. They will be scattered like sand and be in different places. They will speak the languages of the slave masters, and many will forget their homeland, Africa. They will return to their history and know each other as brothers and sisters of Africa.
Will somebody please help me find my children? Somebody please help me. I need my children. I need my children. Somebody please, somebody help me. Lord, how come here? Lord, how come I'm here? Lord, how come I'm here? I wished I had never been born. Lord, they sold my children. Lord, they sold my children. Lord, they sold my children. and I wished I had never been born. They treat me so mean, Lord, treating me so mean, Lord. They treat me so mean. I wished I had never been born. Lord, how come me here? Lord, how come me here? Lord, how come me here? I wished I had never been born.
Freedom came. It was early in the morning, and the dew was on the ground. And the voice said, "All right, you darkies, get ready for the cotton. We done got all day. Line up, line up. I'm tired of talking to you darkies. We got to pick that cotton." Slowly they walked in a line to cotton fields. Hurry up, hurry up. There's plenty of work for you darkies today. And they marched into the field, and they began to hum and sing as the sun rose in the sky and sweat glistened from the hard work. "Hurry up now, get it all," said the overseer. And they began to sing, and the overseer fell asleep as they walked slowly towards the river in a single file until they all had become submerged in the water. And the silence woke the overseer up, and he looked around and called their names. There was no answer. Freedom had come.
Walk with me, Lord, walk with me. Walk with me, Lord, walk with me. While I'm on my pilgrim journey, no, I want Jesus to walk with me. Hold my hand, Lord, hold my hand. Hold my hand, Lord, hold my hand. While I'm on my pilgrim journey, no, I want Jesus to hold my hand. Nobody but you, Lord, nobody but you. Nobody but you, Lord, nobody but you. While I'm on my pilgrim's journey, no, I want Jesus to hold my hand. Nobody but you, Lord, nobody but you. Nobody but you, Lord, nobody but you. While I'm on my pilgrimage journey. I want Jesus to walk with me.
Our Evelyn's Delight is typical of the gathering places in Harlem for Black artists during that era. In our next excerpt, the proprietor, Ms. Evelyn, talks about African Americans whose skin complexion was light enough it could actually pass for white. We will be treated to a taste of tap by our aspiring young professional, Master Jarrell O'Banion. Tap dance originated in the United States as a blend of primarily African and percussive dances of the British Isles and had evolved over a period of some 300 years. During the Harlem Renaissance, the 1921 all-Black musical Shuffle Along introduced the most exciting form of jazz dancing ever seen on the Broadway stage.
I have been working at Evelyn Delight for a long time, working hard, trying to have some place for our people to come, since they don't want our business downtown. And I have seen a lot of stars come through here. I have seen Roland Hayes, and I've seen Madam Walker, and especially that Josephine Baker and Langston Hughes. You know, they've been going a long time. But I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I know some people that pass for white. They go over and come back at night. Some go over and we never see them anymore. Now, I know it ain't easy being color, but that's just what I is. So either get or you leave it. And that's all I have to say.
Hello, Miss Evelyn.
Hi, Rudy. What are you doing here?
I just came to show you my new steps.
Oh, well, come on. Let me see them. Go ahead. Oh, Rudy, that was good, man. You know, we can go and make us some money. Come on, let us go, and you can go out there and make you some money tap dancing. Let's go.
Claude McKay and Langston Hughes are two of the most important voices of the Harlem Renaissance. Festus Claudius Claude McKay was a Jamaican writer and poet. His work ranged from vernacular verse celebrating peasant life in Jamaica to poems challenging authority in America. His writings set the tone for the Harlem Renaissance and gained the deep respect of younger Black poets of the time, including Langston Hughes. James Mercer Langston Hughes is particularly known for his perspective and colorful portrayals of African American life from the 1920s through the 1960s. As one of the most influential writers of the Harlem Renaissance, Hughes continuously fought for racial equality and social justice through his literature.
Claude McKay, how are you, my friend?
Langston Hughes, my friend, I heard you leaving America. Is that true?
Yes, my dear friend. I'm just so tired of people saying no to me over and over again. But over there in Paris, better for us. I can feel it. Hey, why don't you come too, my friend?
No. I left my home country in Jamaica to come here to America to read poems, to write books, and to become an artist.
Okay.
I would not leave, but stay here in America and fight for the freedom we all need.
Can't.
I have written new work about fighting back.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I have. When we, as wrong as people, we must fight injustice for justice.
Okay.
You care to listen?
Oh, by all means, speak to us, my friend.
If we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while around us box the mad and hungry dogs, making their mark on our cursive lots. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die, so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain. Then even the monsters that we defy shall be constrained to honor us, though dead. O kinsmen, we must meet the common foe. Though far outnumbered, let us show us brave. And for the thousands blows deal one, just one death blow. What thou lies before us, an open grave. Like men, we will face the murderous, cowardly pack, pressed to the wall, dying, but fighting back.
Excellent reading, Claude. Excellent. You must come with me to Europe. Your words are powerful and can be even more powerful over there.
Paris? No, Langston. My fight is here. I have traveled many miles across the ocean to get here to America. And I intend to get my feet wet by helping others to believe that they can achieve by using my talent to build our power.
Okay.
You go on to Europe if you must and get stronger.
I will.
And when you feel the urge, my friend, come back here and help us here in America. Farewell, my friend. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell. Farewell, my friend. I know that I'm on a journey and I haven't reached my destination. I've got some more traveling to do. I keep writing and writing, and I know that some of it's good, but these folks just look at me like I ain't supposed to be a writer. Well, that's too bad, because that's what I am, and that's what I'm going to be. Maybe not here, but over there in Europe, I believe my time has come. Now, I am a powerful writer, and I want people to read my writings. Listen, folks, I too sing America. I am that darker brother. They send me to the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at that table when company comes. Nobody dare say to me, eat in the kitchen, for then they will see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. I'm on my way to Paris, and when I return, I will have a seat at that table.
Breedlove, who would come to be known as Madam C.J. Walker, was born in 1867 on the same Delta, Louisiana plantation where her parents had been enslaved. She transformed herself from an uneducated farm laborer and laundress into one of the 20th century's most successful self-made businesswomen. In 1905, she married her third husband, Joseph Walker, a St. Louis newspaper man. And after changing her name to Madam C.J. Walker, she founded her own business and began selling Madam Walker's Wonderful Hair Grower, a scalp conditioning and healing formula which she claimed had been revealed to her in a dream.
I am C.J. Walker, and I am the queen of Negro cosmetics. It was I who convinced our colored women and some colored men to use the straightening comb. When I was younger, I was a washerwoman named Sarah Breedlove. I scrubbed those white folks' dirty clothes and some colored folk too. My fingers would hurt. My hands swollen in that old cold water and lye soap, but I kept on scrubbing. My knuckles would bleed sometimes raw, but I kept on scrubbing. I didn't want to be a washerwoman, so I needed a plan. Now, my plan was to get rich. But I never heard of nobody who worked and got rich. So I talked to the Lord, and He gave me a plan. Now, the plan was to take the straightening comb those white folks use to straighten the curls out of their heads and get our colored women to use it on their nappy heads. Shoot, I use it on my own head. I don't see nothing wrong with taking those white folks' ideas, since they're always taking ours. They, meaning the white folks, laughed at me when I placed the first order for the combs, and I told them of my plan. Even my own people did not support me at first. It was hard, but I believed in myself and my power. Now look, I'm making our people look good and feel good too. But I could not have done it without God being in the plan. You must always remember to keep God in the plan. Guide my feet, Lord, while I run race. Guide my feet, Lord, while I run this race. Guide my feet, Lord, while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain. Hold my hand, Lord, while I run this race. Hold my hand, Lord, while I run this race. Hold my hand, Lord, while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain. Stand by me, Lord, while I run this race. Stand by me, Lord, while I run this race. Stand by me, Lord, while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain.
Democracy will not come today, this year, nor ever through compromise and fear. I have as much right as the other fellow has to stand on my own 2 feet and own the land. I tire so of hearing people say, let things take their course. Tomorrow will be a different day. I do not freedom when I'm dead. I cannot live on tomorrow's bread. Freedom is a strong seed planted in a great need. I want freedom just as you.
We, the Oscar Micheaux Family Theater Program Company, would like to thank those that helped us to produce this video today. We are giving you a sample of what the play is all about, Triumph Over Adversities. We are the Oscar Micheaux Family Theater Program. We thank you for your prayers and ask for your continued.
I don't feel no waste time. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. I don't feel no wayside. We've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy. I don't believe he brought me this far. I don't believe he brought me this far. I don't believe he brought me this far.